Yo, what's going on, everybody? We got the most expensive music videos ever made by Mike the Snare. Let's go.
Boy, I can't wait to cover the top 11 most expensive music videos ever made. Number 11 is... I can't wait to cover the top 10 most expensive music videos ever
Well, why
made.
didn't he cover the last one?
Now this is a good one to start off with.
When I grow up, this is the exact kind of 10th most expensive music video I want to be.
Rollin' Air Raid Vehicle was the second single off Limp Bizkit's Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water, and its music video, directed by lead singer Fred Durst,
Very
definitely
creative
shows
name.
off a high budget. You have cameos from stars like Steven Dorff and Ben Stiller, you have the band driving around in an expensive car, you have a man named Mr. Wiggles who breakdances, and to top it all off, you have the band performing on top of the World Trade Center.
Oh.
All of that combined was a total spend
Interesting.
of $3 million. And it paid off. The video won the MTV Best Rock Video Award on September 6th, 2001.
Oh no.
And the band received a kind letter from the Port Authority of New York thanking them for filming at the World Trade Center on September 10th, 2001.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Sadly, for reasons I probably don't need to tell you, the video's momentum stopped dead in its tracks soon after that. But the song itself went on to be Limp Bizkit's highest charting hit in the US.
When I covered the most expensive...
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever listened to a Limp Bizkit song in full. I've heard of them, but I just never went out of my way to listen to that.
albums of all time, I talked about how it can be hard sometimes to tell where the budget goes. Like, it's hard to tell how expensive something sounds. With music videos, though, that's not an issue. It's much easier to tell when something looks expensive.
I see a giant one-eyed octopus monster in the video for Aqua's Cartoon Heroes, and I'm like, okay, yes, of course this costs $3.5 million to make.
damn.
Cartoon Heroes was Aqua's first single following their breakthrough with Barbie Girl and Aquarium. And Thomas
Oh,
Nashville's video
I
for
mean, this kind of makes sense, right? Like, I mean, off of Barbie Girl, like, you would think that they would want to make, like, more, like, funny videos like that, kind of like, not like expensive, but, you know, like, interesting to look at. Because, I mean, you know, Barbie Girl has a very interesting video to look at.
Is attacked by a giant
I don't know if it's the
octopus.
greatest video ever to
Aqua
look at, but...
and Lena Nystrom, doing her best Lilu cosplay, set out in their space submarine to take it on, but not before stopping at a UFO gas station to get drinks and read Play Alien and pay with a giant credit card.
What the
Wasn't another Barbie Girl, it still topped the charts in several European countries. It even went 4 times platinum in the band's home country of Denmark within 48 hours of releasing.
Damn!
Keeping in mind
What
for
the
this whole
fuck?
list that context matters. How a team chooses to
Jesus.
spend money.
There you go,
related
crazy
to
in
a
Denmark.
music video.
This actually made the process of creating this list tricky, especially since a lot of the budgets for music videos are reported loosely. Here's an example. It was recently reported that the video for Coldplay's Feels Like I'm Falling in Love cost $3.5
What? That video doesn't even
million,
have, like, it's like
which would put it
people
on
in a
the
fucking
list.
Blink
The article
video.
saying that claims the budget was for a show in Greece that appears in the video. So was the $3.5 million solely...
That's what
for
I'm
the
saying.
show?
Like, what? Like, what? It's just people, like, in a room. Like, I could say I can make a video that looks more expensive than this song's video.
Does the mere fact that the show is in the video make it worthy of being on the list?
No.
I'm choosing to leave it off, but perhaps there's an argument for having it on.
Context matters. That's all
No.
I'm saying.
Here's another place where context matters.
If I go to fucking if I go to a fucking Taylor Swift concert and I record, does that mean that that video is worth fucking, I don't know, how much does a Taylor Swift concert probably cost to produce? I don't know, more, $1 million. Let's say $1 million. Does that mean that the video that I took, I can go around and say, it took $1 million to make that video? Like, no, that just doesn't make any sense.
If you were to look at the total spend of Gwen Stefani's Make Me Like You, you might think it would be the most expensive music video ever made. $12 million? That's it.
Damn.
Look it up. This video is sponsored by Lies. In reality, $8 million of that went to securing its airtime during the 58th Grammys.
What?
That means it actually cost $4 million to make, taking it from number 1 to a still respectable number 8. Directed by Sophie Muller, this is the first ever music video to be filmed and broadcast live on TV.
Really?
It's a lavish production, tons of different sets.
Do people even still do that anymore though? Like for like their Grammys and shit? Like they just kind of do like their live performances and stuff. Like they don't really have a music video in the like. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
The props and as if all of that.
I feel like I haven't seen this type of stuff before.
The video's vibe fits well with the song too, an upbeat bop about Gwen's relationship with Gavin Rossdale.
One of the easiest ways to get a response out of someone is to make a mistake. Like how I just said that this song was about Gavin Rossdale, when in reality, Gavin and Gwen had divorced.
I don't even know who the Gavin is, bro.
It's
Who
much
the fuck
more
is that?
likely about Blake Shelton. Shout out to everyone who raced down to the comments to mention that.
On that same note, I think the most remembered part of the video was when Gwen was roller skating and took a fall. But turns out that was intentional so that she could get ready for the final set piece. If you don't believe me, notice how she goes off screen, then the body double appears, and then you don't see her face.
Oh.
The song itself did okay, peaking in the US at number 54, but reception to the video was all around positive. It even won a Cannes Lion Award. Hell yeah, dude.
The fuck is a Cannes Lion? Oh, I mean,
what a surprise.
Yeah, it's pretty predictable that Michael Jackson would be on here.
Michael Jackson on it. Be Still My Thriller Duck. You Rock My World was the lead single for Michael Jackson's 2001 album Invincible. Those of you
Bro thought it was Mark Grayson.
Expensive music things cinematic universe.
You are not Mark Grayson.
Remember that Invincible is the most expensive
Where
album
is Omni-Man?
with a budget of $30 million. The video for You Rock My World was tamer by comparison, only coming in at $4 million.
Oh, only.
But it still wears its budget on its
I
singular
make that in a day.
Also, quick heads up, in cases where two music videos' budgets are the same, the tiebreaker will be how much they cost adjusted for inflation in 2025.
This is a 13-minute short film directed by
Damn.
Paul Hunter, starring Michael Jackson, Chris Tucker, Michael Madsen, and even Marlon Brando. It has it all: drama, intrigue, danger, romance. Chris Tucker only speaking in Michael Jackson song names.
That girl's a pretty young thing. That girl is mine. I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling about this. I think we should just beat it. This girl is dangerous. Leave that girl alone.
Michael, I'm telling you, this girl makes me feel so happy. Love theme from Lady Sings the Blues.
The high price tag can likely be attributed to MJ's tendency to spend lots of money on things, as well as the big name co-stars. In fact,
Shit, if I were a huge artist, I would put a lot into my music videos, especially nowadays when some music videos are so shit, dude. Like,
a quarter of the video's budget.
I would ore farm in my music videos, no cap, bro.
Bang, bang.
100%.
The final thing he appeared in before his death in 2004. Or, sorry, the last publicly released thing he was in. Don't mean to offend any Big Bugman fans out there.
We'll get a release date one day, guys. Stay strong.
Bedtime. What even is this?
The
I
only
don't
person
know.
who loved to spend more on music videos than
I mean,
MJ
I know Madonna,
was
obviously,
Madonna.
but like,
she's responsible
I
for
don't
some of
think I've heard
music's
this
most
song.
iconic videos, and her level of visual creativity came with a price. Like, literally, this one for Bedtime Story cost $5 million. The song Bedtime Story was Madonna really pulling a Björk in terms of sound and presentation. And that's because Björk wrote the song, and it was produced by Björk's main collaborator at the time, Nelly Hooper, as well as Marius de Vries.
So this isn't Madonna reheating Björk's nachos, but rather Björk sharing her nachos with Madonna.
Oh. Got it.
I love music discourse.
Björk's another artist who is known to go all out for her music videos, and the video for Bedtime Story, directed by Mark Romanek, is in that same vein. Initial inspiration was taken.
Hey, I always hate on Twitter, but they usually pick up some really fucking good lingo.
Earth,
So
and Romanek pulled from other
I'm not complaining about
impressionist
that.
and surrealist painters for the final video. We're talking three-dimensional cone. We're talking mirror heads. We're talking a cube containing brunette Madonnas. We're talking the embrace of a skeleton. We're talking eldritch horrors. It's
Oh, the
certainly
thumbnail.
hypnotic, especially when paired with one of Madonna's most ambient songs. The song did all right, peaking at number 42 in the US, but the video is really what people remember when they think of Bedtime Story. In fact, it's even permanently on display at the MoMA in New York City. So go check it out sometime and see how Madonna chose to
I'm good.
express herself.
Oh, damn. 2
Well,
entries.
you'll have to go for 5th best. I hope that's okay. Coming in at a crisp $5 million, the video for
Only?
Madonna's Express Yourself was directed by David Fincher. Yes, that David Fincher. He honed his skills directing music videos under Propaganda Films, the same training ground for folks like Mark Romanek, Spike Jonze, Michel Gondry,
Propaganda
Zack Snyder,
Films.
and Michael Bay. Express Yourself depicts Madonna as the overseer of a gaggle of muscular men who are always sweaty all the time. God, imagine just the sweat budget for all of this. Or maybe they're just wet from the rain coming in.
Does OSHA know about this?
The set design takes heavy inspiration from Fritz Lang's Metropolis. The video even ends with the same quote that ends the movie. It's a lot of striking imagery that depicts Madonna's sexual prowess, but much like other Madonna videos, it never feels overbearing or inauthentic. Madonna owned herself at every point, lest her giant goose get got. The song did very well commercially and critically, and the video is considered by many to be one of Madonna's best.
Whoa.
Wolves inside of you.
Demonetization.
One is commanding a soiree of sweaty suitors. The other is in an electric chair. And both have Madonna's face.
Oh, 3 Oh no.
That's right.
Is the rest just Madonna? What the hell?
Madonna comes in once again with a $6.1 million music video
God damn.
for Die Another Day, her song for the Bond movie of the same name. Unlike the past 2 videos made under the Propaganda Films umbrella, this one was directed by Tractor, who also did videos for Fatboy Slim and The Flaming Lips. And it's certainly a change of pace from the other 2 Madonna videos. It's grimy and dingy and dingy. Madonna
I'm sorry, but like, never mind. I was gonna say, like, I thought like the whole video was like in this room. I was gonna say this does not look like, what was it, $6 million?
Dingy and dingy. Madonna spends the video either fighting herself in lavish locales.
But nah, this is like, look at that.
It did align well with Die Another Day, the movie, though. Not only does it mirror how James Bond was tortured at the start of the movie, but the song blends.
I have never watched a James Bond movie.
Madonna's usual dance pop.
I probably should one day.
Reception was positive, and the song did very well worldwide. It's one of Madonna's biggest hits of the 2000s.
No.
You know what else would make
Michael Jackson's back.
A $7 million budget. The music video for Scream is not.
Do you guys see that Janet Jackson song trending? Do you guys think that that'll actually be a hit? I saw it on Twitter, like that. I forgot what it was called. What was it fucking called? I don't remember. But like one of her songs are trending on. I think it's trending on TikTok right now. It's like, I forgot. I don't remember the lyrics. I don't remember the name of it. But I know that it is trending. It will be very, very interesting if like Janet Jackson had like a little Kate Bush situation. I mean, even though like Janet Jackson was like way more popular and successful than Kate Bush, like it would be very interesting. Like just Janet Jackson like just having like a random fucking hit in 2025. That would be very interesting.
For MJ on this list,
honestly, I'll take anything at this point because like the charts right now are just so boring. I mean, you know what? Right now we're getting Ordinary, Nokia in top 3. Like, who wants this shit? Come on, bro. This is ass. But maybe we're getting Malcolm Todd. Possibly Malcolm Todd.
But also director
Malcolm Todd is coming up on the Spotify streams. We might have another Steve Lacy on our hands. I'm just saying.
Romanek and like other videos.
And just like Steve Lacy, I knew him before he was famous. I'm just getting that out of the way. On this
list, it definitely looks expensive. The whole thing takes place inside a spaceship. MJ is dancing on the walls. Him and Janet play each other in angular pong. Big bubble letters morph into the earth. Lots of things morphing into other things. It's a
what
lot.
the fuck is happening?
The price tag seems more than warranted. However,
those impulse grenades? What is that?
The Scream music video was $7 million. Time, or rather lack of it.
And they needed the video in something like 7 weeks. And it took like 2 weeks to just plan it. And it took 2 weeks to shoot it. So I just had to build it big. It was the only way to get it done.
Thankfully, all that effort and money paid off. The video's premiere on MTV and BET was seen by 64 million people.
Bro.
Nowadays, Scream is considered one of MJ's best
TV
videos.
had motion.
Quite a lot. Its space-age look went on to inspire other music videos, and of course, most importantly,
they do look. I never fucking noticed that.
Nowadays,
That's crazy. They actually look similar.
MJ's best videos, which is saying quite a lot. Its space-age look went on to inspire other music videos, and of course, most importantly,
yeah.
MJ's look
I don't know
was
why,
Channel
but I remember like multiple like futuristic looking like 2000s videos.
inspire other
I don't know
music
why.
videos, and of course,
Like there has
most
to be.
importantly,
I'm pretty sure there's more
MJ's
than
look in
this.
Space Channel 5 Part 2.
We need to save our galaxy, Eulala. Are you ready?
Now, some of you might be
What was that?
surprised to see Scream at number 3, because if you were to go anywhere else on the internet, you would see Scream at number 1. Even the Guinness Book of World Records says it's the most expensive.
Nah, I made 2
video
music videos
ever
yesterday, and I'm on this list now.
made. But what if I told you Guinness was wrong?
Don't take it from me, though. Take it from Mark Romanek.
This video is in the Guinness Book of World Records as the most expensive music video ever made. And that is not true.
Mark has mentioned several times now that Scream wasn't that expensive. It was expensive given the circumstances it was made under, but not the most expensive. And this is where things get complicated. In a 2010 interview with NPR, Mark Romanek said that 2 other music videos made by Propaganda Films cost way more. In another
Bro, are we getting
2010
more
interview
Madonna?
with Slash Film, he named those 2 videos
No way.
and their approximate budgets.
And all that would be great if we just left it there, except Mark recently just did another interview and he said there's a 3rd video that was more expensive than Scream. So I joked about it earlier, but honestly, to cover all my bases, I'm gonna make this a top 11. The next 3 music videos, according to the guy who
What happened to
directed
Diddy?
Scream, are actually the most expensive ever made.
Okay.
In fairness, Mark didn't name Estranged outright. In that Slash Film interview, he said it was some Guns N' Roses extravaganza with oil tankers. But I mean, there's an oil tanker, and there are no oil tankers in any other Guns N' Roses music video, so if the oil tanker fits. Directed by Andy Morahan, the Estranged video is the final part of Guns N' Roses' November Rain trilogy. The other 2 videos were both vignettes centered around a romance, but they also featured Axl Rose's girlfriend at the time. And since she and Axl broke up, the video for Estranged is just a lot of disparate set pieces, all coming together for a budget between $9 and $10 million.
God damn.
Why did this one cost so much?
The oil tanker.
There is a part that's like not even 30 seconds long, where Axl somberly walks on a giant oil tanker, then proceeds to jump off it. Like, where do you even go to rent an oil tanker?
Wait, that
it
is
on
a good
Temu?
question.
What the hell? There are other likely
Hey, if you're
reasons
rich,
for
you can
the
get
video's
anything,
high
bro.
cost. Multiple different sets,
Goddamn.
a private jet, 90s dolphin technology, Slash doing a solo as he floats on the sidewalk. And if you think that's crazy, wait till you see Slash doing a solo as he emerges from the ocean like
Oh my
the
God.
Lord Poseidon.
Alright, that's
Now,
fucking
how can
cool.
I even appreciate this video if I don't know what the word estranged means? Oh cool, thank you, Axl. The song's commercial performance was okay, but both the song and video are regarded as some of the band's best work nowadays. I'd certainly hope so.
What about Lil Dicky Earth? That had to have been expensive, right?
Hang oil tanker.
Probably not on this list, but like I wonder, like maybe like top 50,
Dolphins.
maybe. Oh shoot!
If you're thinking about music videos, it don't matter if you're black or white. As long as you have $9 to $10 million to spend.
God
Black
damn.
or White was the first single off MJ's 1991 album, Dangerous. And like Estranged, its music video, directed by John Landis, is visibly expensive. MJ hops all around and dances with folks from different parts of the world. There are cameos from Macaulay Culkin and Norm from Cheers, and perhaps the most famous section of the whole video, the face morphing scene. This was achieved through CGI technology only previously used in films like Terminator 2. The company who did these effects was Pacific Data Images, or PDI. A few years after the video released, they would become part of DreamWorks and work on several previous movies, including Shrek, Madagascar, and Megamind. What a wild-ass domino effect. We shouldn't forget the last section of the music video, though. Once the music ends, Michael goes outside to dance aggressively, then proceeds to destroy a car in storefront. And then he gets on his knees and he goes, ah! Ah!
Bro, that's that one fucking wolf image.
This is the greatest
What is happening?
of all time.
Bro, see, look, wait, no. Because I would do the same shit if I was rich, bro. I would literally, this is literally ore farming, bro. I would literally do the same shit if I was an artist and I had millions of dollars. Man, fuck it, bro. I'm making myself look as cool as possible.
This is the greatest video of all time. Oh no, Michael, no, look out. That ending bit got Michael in quite a lot of hot water due to the violence and sexual nature of his
Shut
moves.
the fuck
so
up.
In future versions of the video, he either had that whole section removed or had racist messages added to the car. So don't worry, everyone, the car was racist. Even still, the video's premiere on several TV stations was seen by 500 million people, making it the most watched
What the fuck? Bro, TV had motion, bro. You are never seeing those numbers on TV again.
music
Ever.
video broadcast on TV.
My
But it's
God.
not the most expensive music video. That
No
is-
reactions.
You know what? It makes sense. November Rain is one of Guns N' Roses' defining songs. It's sweeping, bombastic, even a bit indulgent, but it doesn't
Have I
matter
heard this
because
song? I
it's
don't know if I
November
heard this
frickin'
song.
Rain. The video's narrative was based on a short story by Adele James and sees Axl reckoning with his wife's death while also reminiscing about their wedding. I don't think this video
damn,
shows
that's
its
sad.
budget off as much as the Estranged video did. I mean, again, no oil tankers, no dolphins, but the emotional scale of November Rain's video is something to behold. There's a strange logic that's supported by each set piece. The band performing in the Orpheum Theater, the wedding where Slash forgets the rings, Slash atoning for his mistakes by doing a solo in front of a church in the desert. Even the
See,
guy
more
who
ore
throws
farming,
himself
bro.
into the wedding cake. Why did he do this? Who cares? Why do you need answers? Why aren't you throwing yourself into a cake right now? November Rain is music videos, and so it makes sense that this would be the most expensive one of all time, coming in at a
Goddamn.
total of $11 million.
25 million. Oh. What's like? I wonder like what's like the average like cost for a music video nowadays.
Music videos
Like for like, you know, bigger, like obviously bigger like pop stars
large,
and rappers
another
and
great
stuff.
music YouTube personality, Polyphonic, did a giant 3-hour video on them. Their history actually stretches all the way back to the 1920s. And what's over
Damn.
here? An extended version of my recent video about last year's Joker musical movie with extra thoughts not found in the YouTube release? And what's behind your ear right now? Whoa, an original variety series where comedians advocate for abolishing
this is
something
Nebula.
in society while a panel of other comedians
Bro thought he
oppose
was
them as
taught
the
in the
political
shadows with this
establishment?
sponsorship.
All of this and more can be found on Nebula. Nebula is a creator-owned streaming service. If you watch my
Yeah.
videos,
Hey, Nebula, what am I
videos
getting
made
the
by
sponsor, bro?
Todd in the Shadows, Middle 8,
Oh.
Volksgeist,
I mean, what'd I say?
Adam Neely, and Synthet. All of us are on Nebula, along with several other big-name creators. Subscribing. Synthet. All of us are on Nebula,
Bro, this
along with several other
nah, bro, that is fucking hilarious. That's hilarious.
big name creators. Subscribing to Nebula is a great way to support the creators you enjoy without any ads or sponsors on our videos. Plus, you'll get access to a growing catalog of exclusive videos and series. These exclusives range from bonus outtakes and extended editions to full-blown original works. Abolish Everything, for example, that improv show where people make their case for abolishing the dentist or stretching. That's a Nebula original.
Oh,
It's a good
fucking
thing
again. Like, look at this dude. Look how passionate this guy is about abolishing stretching. How are you this you're this confidently stupid? Genuinely. Are you serious? Stretching is good. No.
Haven't abolished.
He wants all of us to
money on
suffer.
Oil tankers, because otherwise I'd be in big trouble. But no one tell them I did that. Click the link in the description to get 40%
I saw it again.
off
Groomer?
annual subscription to Nebula. That's $36 a year or just $3 a
Brewer?
month. A deal like that just makes me want to scream. Ah!
Okay. I mean, a lot of Michael Jackson, a lot of Madonna. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, personally, what were we expecting? Like, come on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I do not have that much knowledge of Guns N' Roses. I'm just gonna come out and say that. Yeah. But this is still a good video. Very, very informational. I'm actually one day I'm actually I've been planning on making a music video. That's even more than number one. So hey, stay tuned for that. Yeah, man, we're gonna see how life goes. You know, I'm gonna make the most expensive music video ever made, and I'm gonna come out with that. Everybody's gonna be surprised, and I'm gonna be the GOAT. So it's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, go subscribe to Mike. Subscribe to me. Go subscribe to Best I Can Go follow me out here. Yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.